Hi to everybody. I decided to make video for you guys to how to found the gold in the rocks. Okay, using chemicals, Aqua Regia, like I always using. So I got some rocks from hills, new places. Some rocks took it from those quartz veins what I found it. And now I want to make a test. Okay, so I try to make them a little bit softer, so I be using torch to make them hot. Then I put in the water, and then we start crushing. So this I not expect a lot of gold or something. The normally gold is very small in those kind of rocks, but for me important to figure out, do we have gold in that new quartz vein what I found it, because it looks like nobody touched it there. So I want to grab some rocks and I want to see what's happening. Okay, so let's put the torch, heat it. I try to heat it them to make them softer, because this is rock is very hard and I don't want to waste my energy to crushing. So I little bit torch it, hot, make hot, and then I put in the water, and we'll see how everything works. Okay, so let me work, and when I finish I continue showing what I do next. Heat treated a little bit, and now I'm taking out all those rocks, and next what I do is a crushing. Okay, and they'll be a little bit more softer, and we'll see what they have inside. And this is very nice potential rock. This kind of I like to found, especially when I see like little dots like this. Where is that black dot? I see it in the middle. That potential, there is sitting a little piece of gold, and here all in this brown spot can be hiding the gold too. See, it's like a very tiny layer, but gold sits sometimes in this kind of place, not in the rock, but in this kind of black stuff. Okay, so let's go crush it, those rocks, and we'll see what we can found in here. Okay, crush little bit rocks, so I stop crushing. So right now I be panning this small portion. If I didn't see any gold, then no point to crushing those rocks. Okay, so if I see at least few specks, then I crush everything till dust. Okay, right now I go panning. And this dust I need to put the black sand. This is my magnet and black sand from the last panning. So I using always black sand. That way I guarantee if there is gold, I will see it. Another way, without black sand, normally you lose at least half a gold. So black sand, very important for panning. Makes you work faster, and results always better than without black sand. So now, putting some water. I'm not collecting dust this time. I want to see the visible gold. If not gold, then no point playing. Okay. Okay, you see, black sand is gone, it's underneath, gold is underneath too. So I'm panning right now to remove that white sand, which one I don't need it. It's always lighter. A black sand stays in the pan, it covers the gold if there is something. Okay, so right now we see left just the black sand. Okay, and I panning back, and I want to see, take magnet remove the black sand. Okay. Okie, it's always something. Okay, black sand is removed, and I can see little specks of gold. I pan it, and look what I see. That is our gold from that little amount of rock. See how small the gold is? Okay, so I'm lucky I found new vein. But you see, from handful of rocks you're getting this amount of gold. But imagine if you want to get a little bit more gold, how much rocks you need to crush it. So, but I'm happy gold is here. Okay, it is not bad amount I call from that little amount of rock what I crush it. So now what I do, I transfer this gold, you see the gold over here, I transfer to a beaker, and I want to dissolve it and see what kind of color I get. Now I'm working on that. So I be transferring this material to beaker, and I go crush another rocks, because there is a little bit more gold, I guarantee, because if I got that much from few rocks, so there is little bit more. Okay, so let's go transfer to the beaker. That all material to the beaker. You see how little amount? So the gold is not even smaller amount of this. But you know, if you want more gold, you need to crush a lot more rocks, a lot more rocks. If you have equipment, it's no problem. You can make good money. But if you don't have equipment with the hands, I don't think so you want to work that. Gold. It's a lot of crushing you need to do. So right now, I'll be going to crush what's left and see how much more I crushing. But I'm getting tired of this crushing. So I decided to pan it and see how much gold is. If there is more gold in this crush material, then I crush rest. So let's go classify right now and go pan it. I got again not bad amount of sand, dust, so I go pan it. Putting few spoons of black sand. Okay, I'm not scared to put more. More is better. Okay, so let's go do the panning. Again, dust. Too much. I don't need the dust. Putting out. And look how fast I pan it using that black sand. Almost no need to worry about losing gold, nothing. Just put that black sand, pan it like this, wash it. All the sand, white sand must go out. And then what's left, they're supposed to be our gold. Because mostly sand is lighter than black sand. It goes on the top of that black sand, you see? And then you just wash it without worries, because you put black sand inside. So if you lose some black sand, it's no problem. You can recover it. Main thing, you don't lose the gold. Okay, so now, you see, everything is clean. How long it took? It's very little. Then I spreading all this on the bottom, and take a magnet and I collect this black sands. Okay, all black sand out. And see if I still have gold, then I continue crushing. If I don't see the gold, then I don't need to crush that last material. But right now, what I can say, looks like I don't see anything. Oh no, it's some, but they're very little. Let me pan it over here. I got little bit more gold over here. You see how small that gold is? But there is still the smallest particle, so I be going crushed again. This one I transfer to the beaker. Okay? So when your eyes already get used to that, you can see gold from far. No problem. Okay. So you see those rocks? It looks like they have a little bit more gold, so I be transferring this material and go crush it a little bit more. That rocks. Not so much left, but there still see the little bigger pieces of quartz. So I want to crush those ones too and see third time how much gold we get it. Okay, so of course if you have machine something or ball mill or something, then you can with no worries crush little bit and leave it overnight, and like a ball mill, and in the morning you get the dust already there. Then you just pan it my way with the black sand, and you save a lot of time and you get all the gold out. Keep in mind, gold is always heavier than everything, and it sinks in the bottom so fast. You can't believe it how fast gold sinks. So you don't need to do aqua regia all the sand, because this sand still contains an iron and another kind of metals which once dissolve in aqua regia, and you don't need those metals anywhere. So if you crush it to the dust, then you don't need to waste a lot of chemicals. You just collect the gold. And using my methods with the black sand, almost all gold you get it. Almost everything. I how many times I did tests, I already panned material, I never found the gold. So black sand helps to get the gold out. And you don't need to do aqua regia with this all material, because if you put all the material, you just waste your chemicals, okay? And this doesn't matter what kind of amount of rocks you have. If you use black sand, it's very easy to pan. Any amount of sand, you can pan it very fast. Of course, that sand must be 100 mesh at least, minimum. Okay, not 200, but 100 is enough. 80, 100, but between those two numbers. Okay, so right now I'll be crushing third time, and this is maybe the last time I crushing, and then we do chemicals. Third time I crush it, still left little bit, but I think there's nothing left, so we'll see how much gold is in here. So like always, I adding black sand, 2 spoons, not full, and then I pan it. Okay, and that way gold goes in the bottom, and that black sand protects my gold from losing him. Okay, look how I not even worry about losing gold, because I never lose. All gold is underneath the bottom of this black sand. So if you're working with the gold, this is the way to go with, because another way you pan too long and you're wasting a lot of time. So you see how clean, it's nothing left. No, almost nothing left of that sand. I know scared losing black sand, because I use a magnet I collect. So see, I'm done using magnet to collect that black sand. You see, it sticks to the magnet. I don't worry because there's some gold sticks together, because I can recover next time. Okay, I putting everything after I putting back in this bottle, and saving that black sand for next time. If the gold is there, next time I recover it. So when it left very little, I clean water and I checking for gold. This is third time, so it's supposed to be very little or nothing. Still I get gold, but it's very little, small pieces. You see those white looking stuff? That is our gold. You see how little, small pieces, so means still have more gold in those rocks. Okay, so you see how little ones, and you can't even recognize that it's gold, but they believe me, this is a gold, those ones. So now I'm transferring, they're very small, almost if you look without loop, I barely can see that gold here. So okay, transferring to the beak. I much material from all those handful of rocks, so taking away the water and putting hydrochloric acid a little bit and boil a little bit with hydrochloric acid. And right now I'll be adding some sodium nitrite, not a lot, but just a little bit, like granules. You see the very small. If somebody have nitric acid, you can put it, but be careful, don't over put too much, then you get a problem with dissolving that gold. So okay, so right now this is hydrochloric acid. I adding some and I putting on the heat. Okay, and we'll see what's happening. Okay, put the maximum, so there'll be boiling water, then it's everything starts reaction and everything be working. It started boiling and you see bubbles coming because of reaction going between hydrochloric acid and sodium nitrite. It's making nitric acid, and that again dissolves the gold what is in the bottom. So I add a little bit more this solution because of one reason, because when it's little bit more gold like usual, you put a little bit more chlorine, so that means I need to put more hydrochloric acid, and then we're getting better reaction. In the gold dissolves, adding a little bit more hydrochloric acid, not even now. Okay, so let him work till everything dissolves, and then we'll see what to do. Action is going very well, and this one there is a lot of metallic gold. You see the bubbles coming like crazy, so means gold is dissolving, so it's a good sign. And solution getting darker, like dark yellow. And last sand I took it, I decided don't crush it, I just put it in the beaker, very little amount left of sand, and I put aqua regia here, and right now boiling, and we will see what kind of results we get it when I finish. Okay, well, looks like reaction finished. Let's see the test. This is the last sand what I was crushing. I take some that juice, putting in the small beaker, and this is another which one have a little bit more gold. So let's see what kind of results we get it. Okay. Okay, so let's put urea a little bit to kill the nitric, because we don't have any problems with dissolving. So what we got, this is a last sand with this beaker, and this is original where I put all the gold in. So and this is stannous chloride, and let's see what we got results. Okay, this is from that beaker with the sand. You see barely something, and here is a gold. I see it became dark purple. Okay, so you see this last one sand, it's not even worth working. There's very little amount of gold. Colors are almost the same, you see, but here gold almost nothing left. So it means no need to crush it till the end, because there's nothing left. Here is still have heating a little bit more to see what's happening next. So two different results. On the right side is a gold, and on the left side is half gold, but barely something. It's almost nothing. Okay. So adding some urea, and I be filtrating this solution with the gold. Okay. And a little wash it. Okay. And we'll see what's happening. Here urea too, but it's not filtrating somehow. Filtration over, I put urea, and now we can put stannous chloride and see what we got it. This is what left sand, which one on the end I didn't want to crush. A little bit change the color, barely something. And this is with the gold. So you see how changing color. That means we have gold in this solution. And give them a few minutes to coagulate. Okay. And we can start filtrating. Okay. So I make a filters and start filtrating. This is already, looks like on the bottom I have some kind of little gold settle down, and this is I make a filtrate, and then I can just how say it, filtrate and smelt it. I know how much gold I got it. Now I be filtrating. I make a cotton filters, and I can filtrate this solutions, and gold stays in the filter. A solution, you like see, is clear. It's clear. All gold stays in the filter. So the same thing I can filtrate not even this weak solution too. You see, it's weak, but this when you're putting in, okay, it filtrates, the gold stays on the filter, and after a while you will see this place be black. Okay, because gold stays in the filter and it's already getting darker, you see. That way I recover the gold, and then I can smelt it and do whatever I want with that gold. See the filter getting darker, so means gold stays there. If I put this strong solution, the filter gets black right away. Okay, let's filtrate everything, and then I tomorrow smelt it. I will know how much I got it of that gold. Okay, thanks for watching.